Yo, what is up, my uncles? Seal that doesn't upload for a week. Back at it again. And today we got some new draft content from the Den Draft League. Nice, nice. So, I don't know why I've been procrastinating this so much, but, like, I'm about to play my week 2 match tonight. And I haven't even uploaded my week 1 game yet. So, this game was actually a really fire game, in my opinion. It's versus the Floating Donzongs. And if you look at this man's team, this is eifo. He has an amazing team. Look at this. Hoopa Unbound. Nihiligo. I mean, Nihiligo is ass, but yeah, I mean, we don't talk about that. He has some threats like Charizard, Shaman, and Slowking with the Z move, which are kind of weird Z move uses, but still kind of cool. And then he has like the Backbone. This is the core I love most in drafts. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I'm like I love the regen core too. Nice Tagrafless Slowbro. But like Aromatisse, like a fairy type, but Wish into a steel type is such a fire core. Like into a nice fat juicy steel type. I wish I could have done that, but I had my boy Excadrill as my steel type. And I didn't really have room to draft another one, but shit like Registeel plus Aromatisse, or like Metagross plus Florges, like Sylveon, Aromatisse, Florges, all those mons are like the Wish Passer, and then like bulky steals. You know I love it. Yeah, that's super nice. You know, I can't even speak properly. That's how nice it is. But yeah, Charizard is super nice as well. Zapdos, like this man's entire team is super threatening, and I don't even know how to deal with it. So let's hop right into this. The first Pokemon here is the Clefable Luna. And this Clef is able to CM up and basically molest. This is one of, like, my win con is trying to be, like, just go in with Calm Mind. And this Clefable is able to take on Registeel, which is cool, because Registeel is, like, horrible. Like, that mon puts up no offensive presence. So Iron Head is, like, 30, you can just set up on it for free. Psyshock is for the, sometimes I have to pause to look at the opponent's team to see what the Psyshock is for, because I've played this, like, a week ago. So Psyshock is for the Nihiligo, obviously. That is right there. The rest basically gets hit by Moonblast. And the only other Pokemon that resists Moonblast is Registeel, and you beat that 1-1, so you don't really need anything besides Psyshock that can OHKO Nihiligo. I'm pretty sure OHKO is at +1 because Nihiligo's FitF is horrible. And I ran the calcs, and Psyshock does more than HP ground, which is cool. I mean, I might do like about the same, but Psyshock can help versus CM Aromatisse as well. So this is super nice. Next Pokemon here is my shiny Gigalith Quartz with the Smooth Rock, because one thing I see is that Excadrill actually goes in. So I wanted to have a Gigalith plus Excadrill because they both like do super well. Because his defoggers consist of Charizard X if he feels wild, Zapdos, and that's it. I think that's it. So that's kind of weird about his draft. That's something I would definitely change. But he only has 2 defoggers, and Gigalith gets up rocks on both of them with Stone Edge. That's super cool. Earthquake is there just to hit stuff, just to hit like Registeel and Mienshao for a bit more damage. Toxic is just there to wear down Pokemon like Zapdos, because otherwise you can just roost spam on your ass and you need that Toxic. And they have Rocks plus a Smooth Rock for Excadrill, Molester. Now this is a choke in the team build right here. And I know why I did it. I know why I had Life Orb, because actually the thing is I know I had Life Orb, but I don't know for what exactly. I know Life Orb netted me in an important 1-hit KO and an important 2-hit KO outside of a Z move. Because what I could have done is ran like Ground Z or Rock Z, which would have done a lot better in this match, or even replaced Poison Jab with Iron Head and reuse Steel Z. But yeah, I think I should have done that. I don't know Life Orb. I'm not really feeling Life Orb, to be honest. But I mean, Excadrill still goes in on this man's team. It has that SD, Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Poison Jab for the Shaman, because they don't really need other moves outside of Edge Quake coverage. In this case, in this case, Rock Quake, I guess. But outside of that, it basically hits the entirety of the opponent's team. I think Life Orb was... I think with Life Orb you OHKO Slowking, but I think that's one of the important things, but I could have just ran Ground Z and OHKO Slowking anyway, so it doesn't really make sense. And the only real stop that he has is Charity Berry Zapdos. I looked at this in Team Prep as well. And then Beware, I guess, but Beware's sort of an unmon, doesn't really do well versus my team. But if he brings it, that's kind of a stop to it, but... I know at +2 with the Life Orb, he was gonna hurt. I think that was like 80 or something. I don't know the calcs off the top of my head, because this was like a week ago. So next one here is AV Pearl. This is meant to be like a blanket check to his entire team, basically. It covers the Nihiligo quite well with HP ground, hitting for a huge damage. It covers the Zapdos. It can switch into it quite nicely. It covers the Shaman. It covers the Aromatisse if it doesn't have Psyshock, but it probably will have Psyshock though. But it's basically just a blanket check that covers a lot of Pokemon. The speed is for 44. It's probably for like no speed Registeel, Pilot Swine, so I can outspeed those and hit them with a Focus Blast super effectively. Then we just have Sludge Bomb over Sludge Wave, so I can poison the Zapdos, which is gonna be nice to wear it down. Because otherwise Zapdos might just come in on me. because I only have Dragon Pulse. I mean, I ran the calcs, and Sludge Wave does about 50, and he can just pressure stall me, and then I have to hope to get the 10% poison. And now I can just fish for the bigger chance of poison and then get the fuck out of there. So this Pokemon is the Shelly Colberberry CM Signal Beam Scald. This set is fire. It's meant to lure in. Okay, this is some backstory. I really wanted to run Colberberry Fury Attack Slowbro. Basically, that's a physical attack, and Hoopa has amazing Spit F and kind of bad Fit F. And after he goes down, after he drops his defense with Hyperspace Fury Attack, or what is that shit called? It's the move my boy Velisify uses on Venusaur. Fury Cutter, that's it. But yeah, that actually does it actually does almost kill, so it kills after rocks, which is super amazing. But I just ended up not going for that level of heat, because like I don't want to roll with that. So Colberberry Signal Beam is enough. Signal Beam is for the Hoopa and the Slowking right there. And I don't think it hits anything else, because Scald is just enough for the rest. Oh, it hits a Shaman as well. Yeah, Signal Beam is like the perfect coverage here. Yeah, Water Bug coverage is amazing versus this man's team, especially if the water move is Scald to burn shit like Registeel and Aromatisse. So the Colberberry is for Hoopa. And yeah, if you just wants to learn dark coverage on anything else like Mienshao, it helps versus that too, but it's mostly for Hoopa. Now the next Pokemon, and the last one, is Layla the Liepard. The, oh my lord, this sucks. I'm going over the set, makes me cringe. You'll see in the battle. But Thunder Wave, just so I can cripple anything, then U-turn so I can snatch up momentum, and then knock off Pursuit. So knock off Pursuit plus the Black Glasses. I didn't know what item to run, so I just went for some extra damage on the knock off Pursuit. What is this speed for? Oh, it's speed for Mienshao. Okay, I get it now. Okay, I see. Well, it doesn't really matter because you can't really hit Mienshao for anything anyway. But otherwise, I would have had to run enough speed for Nihilego, so might as well run enough for Mienshao. Yeah, because why not? And then we got that nice knockoff just to knock the opposing team. And then we got Pursuit. Pursuit makes it so I can Pursuit Trap Slowking and Hoopa and Bound, which are two kind of big threats, to be honest. I can also Pursuit any other weakened Mon, obviously, because it is Pursuit. But it's mostly for the Hoopa and the Slowking. Because if Hoopa Hyperspace Furied and then switches out on the Pursuit, it takes like 80. So that's super fire because it gets scared up by the U-turn. So that's my entire team here. I think the team's quite nice, and Excadrill has an amazing matchup, and it gets some momentum right here. You got that nice Slowbro, which can put in some work. We got Jagology, and we got the busted Clefable. So let's hop right into this game. Also, or do you see this? This makes it look extra nice. Nice logos. Ooh, because I have all the logos saved on my laptop anyway, because I like made almost all the logos for the for this draft league. So all these logos you'll see in the bottom corner, I mean almost all of them are made by me. I just wanted to boast a bit over my amazing Photoshop skills. I'm so good. Okay, so enough boasting about my Photoshop skills, let's dive right into this. So we see that this is basically the team I anticipated eifo to bring, because these are like the best Pokemon. I'm kind of glad that I was glad that I was glad that Beware wasn't there, yeah, because Beware could have been a problem, but I have a Psychic and Fairy type right there. But yeah, Hoopa looking like a threat, and this is, oh my lord, this, I mean, I've learned from this, right? But look at this. Like, this reeks of Trick Room. Like, he has Hoopa plus Aromatisse plus Slowking, but I didn't even notice this. I honestly didn't even notice this in prepping. I didn't even notice that he has an amazing Trick Room team. But yeah, I didn't think about that, but that's gonna bite me in the ass later. But let's dive right into this. So we have Hoopa on Liepard action. I just let off with Liepard because it's technically just the best lead. I can just fire off a T-Wave. If he leads off with Zapdos, that kind of sucks, but I just U-turn out on it. He goes into Charizard to hit that easy T-Wave. That's easy money. So I U-turn out, do that easy 10%, and I go into Gigalith as this is why we run T-Wave. So he hit EQ as he said that in the chat. So yeah, he goes into Zapdos here as I get up my rocks, and I can sustain my rocks here. But he also turned out to be Toxic Zapdos, which is cool. That is yeah, that's definitely a good set. So he's Toxic, so we both get put on a timer, as my boy Aim would say that. So he switches out with the Volt Switch. That's cool. He chips away at my Quartz a bit more. Stone Edge, but isn't gonna do shit. Like with 2 turns of lefties, it's gonna be all healed off. So he doubles the Slowking, makes an expert double on my ass as I go into Excadrill. That was a fire play on eifo's part, basically just catching me. But I go into Slowbro, which is the best counter, as I see that nasty plot. And this is super scary, but thank god I have that Signal Beam. So I fire off that Signal Beam, and it turns out to do about nothing. So Scald also doesn't really do that much back, and the fact that he even went for Scald shows me that he does not have a Signal Beam. So he sets up the Trick Room, which was like, okay, so now here, I should know that this is a full-on Trick Room team. I see a Hoopa and a Roam. Okay, I still don't see it. For some reason I'm like, oh yeah, this is just like a one Mon thing. So I see him up so I can kill him with the next Signal Beam. It goes to that Z move and I'm scared as shit, but it's Hydro Vortex. So Shelly's nice and thick. She can eat that up for breakfast. So Signal Beam kills the Slowking, so Shelly snatches up that first kill. Then Romingtons comes in. So I'm forced out to go hard into Jugology. And the Moonblast comes out, and here I see that the Moonblast comes out and I'm like, hello. So I see that it's max special attack, modest Pixie Plate Aromatisse, which is wild. But yeah, so it's modest Pixie Plate. So I see that's offensive, and I still don't notice that it's a Trick Room team. Like, I still have the big downs. But okay. For some reason, I've still not noticed. So he goes and Regis on the Sledge Bomb, catches me off guard there. Because I had the Sledge Bomb in case he had Psyshock. I couldn't risk him just staying in a Psyshocking and doing like 80. And then, 60. And then, like, me just focus blasting his ass. So I go hard into Excadrill since it is my best play. He sets up his own rocks. So now Excadrill is in a good position to put in some work. But, eifo eats my dick by going for by staying in basically. So I anticipated him to go Zapdos since he is since I assumed him to be Charty Berry. So I assumed he would switch Zapdos in on the EQ and then scare me out with like Heat Wave with the Charty Berry, because I assumed he would be like Toxic, Volt Switch, Heat Wave, Roost, something like that. So like Defogless. But like he stays hard in and eats my ass. But thank God I flinch. But I do some Life Orb damage to myself. So he tacks up here. It's just some boring shit because he just gets a bit of lefties back. And now I think I Rock Slide again, or do I not Rock Slide again? I think I should have Rock Slide. No, I actually EQ again. So eifo completely eats my dick right there. So now we go into Jugology, thinking that he's Charty Berry. And yeah, Jugology was just a fine play overall. So he's gonna Volt Switch probably out into Registeel. So I think I Focus Blast here. I think Focus Blast is my best play. I think I actually do click that. Yeah, I click that, Connect, which is nice, but it does 33 because Spidef Registeel is a monster that cannot be beaten. But I go into Slowbro to get a bit of regen, which is quite nice. S-Toss, not going to do too much, but I'm forced out, I think. But I got a bit of regen, which is nice. I go into Clef since that beats this shit one-on-one, but he's getting health back, which sucks ass. So he goes hard into Hoopa as I get up my CM. So that Hoopa was super obvious. Okay, in hindsight, I could have just Moonblasted to scout out if you wanted to go hard Hoopa. So I sack off my Shelly here as he gunks, and Shelly goes down, unfortunate. And we see that Life Orb, and oh my lord. So yeah, I still don't see that it's a trick. Like, this is so horrible. So I'd knock off actually. Yeah, I was gonna say I just U-turn, but I knock off since I calculated into a KO's Charizard, and I didn't think he would go hard into Aroma. So he goes into Aroma now, and oh my lord, this is embarrassing. So I U-turn for 10, this is good. But then I go into Clefable, like hell, it's a Trick Room team. You see a Nasty Plot user here, you see a Life Orb user here, and then you see Aromatisse with Modest Pixie. Like, this mon gets Nasty Plot in this gen, and for some reason my dumbass brain doesn't realize that. And it also doesn't realize that Moonblast, so this is also super stupid. And it also doesn't realize that Moonblast 2 KOs, and I'm like, oh, let me go for CM, let me beat the shit one-on-one. Like how? Like, why would he got the drop, so why would I ever do that? But I see I'm up for some reason. Like, you can tell me why I did that, like, honestly. And then he Nasty Plots up, and I just sack my Gigalith. I sack my Gigalith expertly, but he Trick Rooms on the switch because that was his best possible play. Like, oh my lord. Oh, I played that so poorly. That was, yeah, that hurts to watch. It's not, the thing is, it's not even like straight up misplays. It's not obvious misplays, but for some reason I just didn't see that it's Trick Room. Aromatisse with Nasty Plot. Like, I should have seen that coming, because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sack the Gigalith, go into Excadrill, and like try to win with Excadrill, just with Excadrill. But I go into Quartz, and here basically I sack off all my mons. Here I expertly switch in. Oh yeah, this is also kind of a choke in the builder, but this is like, I didn't realize that he's a Trick Room team. So what I should have done is this is what Count says in the chat, by the way. Who doesn't run Min Speed Giga? Which is correct, because I should have ran Min Speed Giga, because I wasn't outspeeding anything anyway, because then I can underspeed Pokemon in Trick Room. But this is a learning experience for me, like how to deal with Trick Room teams in draft, because I'm just like a draft noob dumbass. So I mean, I'm not really a noob, but I'm kind of ass. So I don't know, like that's kind of a learning experience. But I expertly go into Quartz on the HP Fire, and basically all my mons get sacked. Oh, this dimension is kind of fucked up. Basically, all my mons get sacked. Yeah. So I go into Quartz on the HP Fire once again. So I expertly outmaneuver the Trick Room turns. Then I go into... Okay, no, there's one more turn. Okay, so I sack my Clefable. And then he goes into and then I go into Excadrill, and my win con is hoping he's not Charty Berry Zapdos, because if he's Charty Berry, I win anyway, or I lose anyway. Like, my win con was hoping he's not Charty Berry. So I hard P jab here, kill the aroma. Then he goes into Zapdos, and I already know this shit's charty, but I'm just gonna like, the thing is, I don't know what I just hit Rock Slide in the hope that he's not charty, but he was charty. And then this happens. Ooh, this is super tactical. The Heat Wave goes to the side, so basically I win here. I mean, I don't win 100%, but I basically win. Because the Mole just gets a 1 kill more here, because the Poison's going to put him in P-Jab range. I guess he could have gone, like, Registeel and just fucked around a bit. But then Registeel versus Excadrill, I basically just nab one with Earthquake. Then he has to sack this, go into Hoopa, which outslows me and dies in 1. Yeah, basically his entire team gets swept by Excadrill here. So, I mean, yeah, this is ass. So what I literally say here is, I don't care. I EQ like you might this looks like the most horrible prediction of my entire life. No, it wasn't. I mean, I don't know if you can say it in the chat. No, you can't see it in the chat because I was just looking at the chat right there. But yeah, I just decide to not rob eifo like this. I already, like, that T-Wave with the Charizard X already sucked ass. And I definitely deserve this L. Oh, sorry for making it all blue right there, but I definitely deserve this L, so I just let this go down. If I dodge another time, then God is in my favor, I guess. But yeah, I sack Lipard, snatch up 1 more kill, and just make it a 2-0 loss, because this gets 1v1 by Registeel. Yeah, almost, yeah, I wasn't gonna play that out, because it's basically just him spamming Protect and me trying to, like, do something with T-Wave. I was trying to hacks, but, like, thing is, if I would have hacked again, I would have probably given eifo the win once again. But yeah, I just wanted to play for that easy differential. But, yeah, I hacked, but I just conceded, because, and you might think, oh, that's super stupid, because if someone hacks at you, they're not going to give you the win. Well, that's true, but, to be honest, I didn't want to do him like this, because that, like, just winning, like, just getting outplayed and, like, out-prepped, and then losing off, like, a 10% chance, that sucks so much. And then, like, just, like, I would hate for this to happen to me, to be honest. So, and it's not a competitive draft league. This is just, like only friends. So, I'm not gonna rob someone like this. If later down the season someone robs me like this, they're gay. But, I mean, I just had to, yeah, had to let them know. They have the big gay. So, yeah, that's it. I lost 2-0, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna bounce back tonight. I'm gonna get that win, and I'm still gonna make playoffs. I'm still gonna win this entire thing. Also, the PBA is kind of dead right now because people have actual lives, and some people are just not interested anymore. So it's kind of an L, but nice 40-turn game, nice 2-0 L. But to be honest, I didn't want to win like that, and I got outplayed and outprepped, and I just have to concede like that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a in the comments, and leave a juicy like. Leave a sub if you aren't subbed, because you watched 18 minutes of me. You must like me one bit. Like just leave that juicy sub. Help the channel grow, you know. I feel like, oh, make sure to
join the notification squad.
And I'm out.